For most young people, housing is something they figure out over time. But for many youth leaving care, housing becomes the first crisis of adulthood. When youth age out of the child welfare system, housing support often disappears. Without family safety nets, many face rising rent, unstable housing, or homelessness, instability that quickly affects education, employment, and mental health. What if stable housing came first, before youth had to figure out the rest? Across Canada, Housing First for Youth takes a different approach. Young people aged 16 to 24, including many from child welfare, get immediate access to permanent housing with no sobriety, work, or treatment requirements. Here, housing is the starting point, not the reward. Once housed, youth can access support such as mental health, education, or employment on their terms. The key difference, they get to choose what they need and when.
Hi there, my name is Heidi Walter, a member of the Away Home Canada team, a national coalition focusing on the prevention of youth homelessness. And through our research and work alongside young people, we have seen just how important Housing First for Youth is for young people leaving care. Much of our research comes directly from speaking and sitting with the young people to understand their experiences within the systems. We've also researched and piloted Housing First for Youth programs specifically for youth leaving care to learn directly from the young people what this model needs to look like in practice. Because young people leaving care are far more likely to experience homelessness than their peers, up to 200 times more, Housing First for Youth offers immediate housing without preconditions, along with personalized voluntary supports. It is not time limited, which matters because young people are at different stages of development and have had different experiences, opportunities. Housing First for Youth begins with housing stability, but it is never housing alone. It is housing first, paired with wraparound supports. And what young people have told us is that one of the biggest strengths of this model is it focuses on social inclusion and community integration and building the lifelong relationships that create a real foundation for well-being and adulthood.
Findings from a Housing First for Youth demonstration project in Ontario showed big results. Less homelessness, more stability, better mental health, stronger life skills, and for many, a first taste of normalcy. Housing stability gives youth leaving care the foundation to pursue education, work, and long-term goals. For them, stable housing isn't just a program, it's the starting point of adulthood. Housing isn't a reward, it's a necessity. Every young person leaving care deserves a stable place to live as the foundation for their future. As more attention is given to homelessness prevention for youth leaving care, using the Equitable standards for transitions to adulthood for youth in care is one way we can help ensure that they have stable housing and the wraparound supports needed to successfully transition to adulthood. Visit the link in our bio to learn more about the Equitable standards and the Housing First for Youth program.